Hey there guys, how's it going? It's me Martin from COD Shots, aka Muncher, aka Martin, whatever you guys want to call me. Anyway, so I'm back with another commentary. Haven't done one of these in a long ass time. But I came up with a new series idea which I thought would be rather unique since most of the community is based around commentaries where you basically learn things or some other jazz. But I'm going to stick to telling you guys real life stories that occurred in my life. Yeah, that kind of sounded weird, but that's basically what I mean. I'm just going to be telling you guys some things that happened in my life that were probably good and were probably bad as well. I don't know how to explain that very well. But I figured this would be interesting because I have a couple of interesting stories at the top of my head that I can remember. And I figured I may as well share them with you because, well, they mark a huge spot in my life. And why not just, make a YouTube video and get some views and let people know what I have to say. Now, I'm not sure what my setup is here. I'm pretty sure it is the Galil with the 3 dots. That I don't know, for some reason that reminds me from Alien versus Predator. But other than that, yeah, I don't know what perks I'm using. Usually, yeah, I think I'm using Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Ninja or Hacker, one of the two. But I'm sure you guys will see that throughout the video. Anyways, just so I don't waste time, I'm going to explain the story and what happened. So when I was around 6 or 7 years old, I went to my aunt's house with my family. It was like a family reunion of some sort. And basically what I was just doing, I was hanging out with a couple of girls, my cousins actually, so I'm not going to try to act like a pimp here. So while I was hanging out with my cousins, and we were just, chillaxing in the backyard. It was around 8, 7 o'clock at night. And, we saw well, there was a pool in the backyard, so... And it was covered with that, because it was winter. Actually, I don't know if it was winter. I don't remember. But all I know is there was this huge cover on the pool, so nobody fell in or no bugs went in or something like that. I don't know what that's used for, but I'm pretty sure it's just so no bugs get in or nobody falls in. So, being the idiot I am, I thought it was a trampoline, and I thought I could jump off of it. So I was like... how cool would this be if I had like this imagination in my head where I could see me jumping on top of it and then just flying into the air after for the yeah, that doesn't make any sense, but I could just imagine myself jumping on it and then just flying in the air because of the the bumping thing. It's kind of hard to explain. And so I did jump in and thinking that it was going to be a trampoline. And I fell in, and I didn't know how to swim, so I was drowning. Now, obviously, my 2 beloved cousins, they just stood there and watched me. I think one of them even ran away. They were young, so you can't blame them, but I'll never forget that. If you are watching, I'll never forget that. Just playing with you guys. Just playing with you. You know who you are. But even though you don't watch the video. Anyway, so when I was drowning in that pool... for around a good minute, I'm guessing it's a minute, all I could think about is, I couldn't even think, the first thing that just popped in my head is like water. All I could feel is water. I was choking on water. All I felt in my mouth was water. All I felt was water. I was cold. I was freezing. There was like this second where I could reach the top, like the edge of the pool, and I could lift myself up, but I kept slipping and falling back in. And that just happened continuously for 1 minute, and I was like literally shitting myself because I was only 6, 7, 8 years old, 8 years old max, and nobody knew I was drowning, And then all of a sudden, my cousin comes to check up on us because she notices that I'm not with the group that ran away from me after I drowned. So she went at backyard, and all she could see was my hands from the pool and me like screaming. So basically, she reached down and grabbed me and saved my life. That's why I'm thankful for what she did, because she did really save my life there. And I didn't need any CPR or anything. I didn't pass out. I was still alive. I was breathing. I was just cold as fuck. And good thing I didn't shit myself, because shitting yourself is not fun. Believe me, I did that in grade 1 and 2. If you guys want to hear that story, then I would be happy to actually tell you guys about it. When I was in grade 1 or 2, I actually shat myself, and it was pretty damn embarrassing. So that's basically all I have to say about that. So it's not a miracle because I don't believe in that type of stuff, but she did save my life, and I'm thankful forever forever thankful that she did save my life, and she did, she's the reason I'm here. So thank you. You know who you are, even though I don't even talk to you anymore. But anyways, that was the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Tell me if you guys want to see some